AI isn't the villain, it's the scapegoat. Every headline says automation is replacing workers. But if you look closer, the same companies cutting jobs for AI efficiency are reporting record profits and higher share buybacks. In 2025, JP Morgan, IBM, and other tech giants all announced AI driven workforce reductions. Their stock prices went up the next day. Machines don't fire people, boards do. And they do it because incentives tell them to. This episode isn't about robots, it's about rules. Because in capitalism, incentives are the code that runs everything. It's all about the money. Remember, money isn't the root of all evil. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil. Technology changes the rules of work, but incentives decide the winners. AI isn't just a breakthrough, it's a substitute for expensive labor. The older the worker and the higher the salary, the stronger the incentive to replace them with capital. Executives like the CEO, the COO are paid in stock and bonuses tied to share price. When they cut labor costs, margins rise, profits rise. When margins rise, share prices climb. That's the loop. And AI simply makes that loop run faster. Economists call it substitution of capital for labor. It's not personal, it's arithmetic. Each efficiency gain means profits shift up. And while output per worker rises, wages stay flat. That's the productivity paradox. Growth looks great on paper, but most of the reward never reaches the people who generated it. AI didn't take your job, capital did, because capital always eats what it can measure. Every revolution in labor has a scapegoat. The loom, the assembly line, the spreadsheet, now it's AI's turn. In the Industrial Revolution, machines displaced artisans and efficiency became a virtue. In the 1980s and 1990s, computerization killed clerical jobs but birthed a new tech elite. And each wave was managed, rolled out slowly by those in power to control backlash and keep profits steady. Historian Duran Acemoglu calls them technology setters. They decide what gets automated, when, and how fast. If you drop change on people too quickly, they'll revolt, and that ruins the plan. Tax codes favor capital over labor. Governments praise innovation while subsidizing automation. So we shouldn't be surprised that every decade we run the same play. Technology doesn't decide who wins. Policy and power do. That's why I am always an advocate for creating a super PAC, some kind of political action group, coalescing money around your political motivations more than voting. We're in a capitalist society where your vote kind of matters, but your dollars definitely do. The system isn't hiding the shift. It's in plain view hidden, but if you can tune out the distractions, it's right there. The system is soothing you through it with dopamine shot after dopamine shot. Companies rarely say, "We're replacing you." They say, "We're helping you." That's the comfort phase, the calm before the cut. The same narrative appeared after the Luddites, after 2008, and is here again now. Society can't afford widespread panic amongst its professionals. So elites manage change slowly with promises of augmentation and partnership. They call it progress. You feel it as pressure. The goal isn't to lie, that's just the means. The goal is to keep order while the model updates. Comfort is part of the control. The message keeps you calm while ownership changes hands. At this point, you're not going to beat capital by resisting its tools. AI has been embedded in so many of the services and products that we use every day that we would probably go through withdrawal if it was taken from us. However, you can beat capital by learning its language. 3 skills that stay irreplaceable: strategic thinking, judgment about what matters, relationships, trust, empathy, collaboration, and creativity, the ability to design what machines cannot imagine. That's where humans keep leverage. Remember, all of these large language models were trained based on your ideas, your input, your data, which means if you're creative, if you collaborate with others, and you think strategically, you can come up with new systems before the models. Technology itself is neutral. It's intent that decides whether it liberates or exploits. Similar to a gun, you put it in the hands of someone good, they'll protect you. You put it in the hands of someone bad, they'll harm you. So master the tools faster than your employer does. Use AI to multiply your output, not replace it. Turn your expertise into a product, your insights into content, your time into systems that scale. That's what the owners do. Plain talk, incentives built this system. You can curse it or you can code your own. Capital wins by owning the means of efficiency. You and I win by owning our means of meaning. And that's the moral of the money. Next episode, if working harder isn't closing the gap, maybe the game itself has changed. We're going to break down the productivity trap and why effort no longer guarantees elevation.